Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you
for
too.
having us here. You are a WWE superstar. Can you explain to the audience or to our listeners what that means?
Okay, well, WWE is a form of entertainment where we embrace a lot of different aspects. We have a lot of showmanship, we have comedy, we have drama, we have sad storylines, we have athleticism when we're performing in the ring, we have all the fireworks and stuff like that. So it's very much like being part of a variety show where we're entertaining a family-based audience on a PG-rated product.
So you're not just in the ring somewhere, you know, meeting somebody else saying, hello, let's, hold on, do some action.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
it's a more requirement that you have to do there. Do you take acting classes, for example? Because if I hear soap opera, of course, it's like I think about love stories. I think about, you know, you mentioned drama.
Right.
Do you have to take acting classes?
No, I don't have to take those. I mean, some of the guys do acting classes. It's not something that I've ever really been too drawn to. I mean, the key thing about WWE is it really is an all-encompassing form of entertainment that has pretty much something for everyone. So some people aren't too keen on the drama side of things. They like the in-ring performances. Some people don't like the in-ring performances. They like the comedy. They like the flashing lights or the explosions or whatever it might be. So you know, it really is something for everyone. And we're very mindful of the fact we've got a family viewership. So we're very careful about the kind of product we put out and make sure.
Are there kids in the show as well? Family?
No, I mean in terms of the viewers, the kids are the ones watching. I mean we don't normally let them compete in the ring or anything like that. But yeah, it's a great show, and it's like I say, it's got something for everyone on there.
Great. I mean, I guess we have like the same age, as far as I'm informed. I grew up on WWF. I grew up on The Undertaker and I don't know, British Bulldog, for example. Like, you're from Great Britain. Did you have an idol?
Yeah, my idol, you just mentioned him. He was the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. I was a huge fan like yourself when I was younger. I had a poster of Davey Boy Smith on my wall, and I used to look at it and dream of one day becoming a WWE superstar. So it's great for me now. It's something I'm very proud of to say I achieved that dream. And sometimes I think back to when I was 10 years old, staring at that poster, lying on my bed, dreaming of what might happen one day. And it's amazing to think 20 years later, I'm now living that dream. And
so you really fulfilled your dream. It's not like, you know, other guys probably played something like soccer, rugby, or whatever, and you just like decided I want to be a WWE superstar?
That's absolutely right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I played a lot of football as well when I was younger. I used to like playing guitar, so I had a few dreams, but my main one was definitely being a WWE superstar, and I'm so proud of the fact that it came true, and I'm really loving life at the moment and loving going around and entertaining people.
And how do you get along with your colleagues? I mean, on stage you probably have to do stuff that kind of might hurt every now and then.
Yep.
So other than that, you're okay with them? Do you have those little
I think it's like any job. I've worked in offices before. I've worked in a science lab before. I've worked in superstores before when I was younger, restaurants and things like that. There's always people that you like, and there's always people that you don't like. A good example is I really got on quite well with Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, the guys in the core who I team with at the moment. I get on well with those guys. Then there are guys like John Cena who I don't get along with, and it just so happens that he's not a personality that I get on with very well in or out of the ring. And you know, it's like any job. You're always going to find people you like and people you don't like. It's just natural, and it's the same with WWE.
True, I guess. What I'm interested in is that there's a title. You won a title, right? You won the next or NXT?
I won. It wasn't a title, but it was a competition. It was
Okay.
NXT season 1, the first season of NXT. I was the winner of that.
Okay, and who decides who's going to be the winner? I mean, is it the people who do the script, or?
No, NXT was actually decided by the pros on the show. The season 1 of NXT was decided by the 8 pros on the show. So the show was set up around 8 rookies, of which I was one of them, and 8 pros who have more experience mentoring guys. And the 8 pros who were the experienced guys, like people like CM Punk and Chris Jericho and R-Truth, William Regal and a few others, they all got together and decided which performer of the rookies deserved to win the competition the most. And fortunately for me, they decided it was me.
So that helped your career?
Yeah, definitely. Winning NXT Season 1 was a big lift for me. It gave me credibility with the WWE Universe. I think there was quite a lot expected of me after I won NXT Season 1. So it gave me a real good springboard to go on and compete with the likes of John Cena, Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio and people like that.
And you live in the States, and in the States, I guess the WWE is a little bit bigger than it is in Europe because they have more events going on. So what does it mean for you to be in Munich in April? Is it something special in terms of the audience?
Yeah, I'm very excited about coming and performing in Munich. I haven't actually been to Germany before today, so this press tour is the first time I've been out in Germany.
How do you like it?
I love Germany. From what I've seen, I've been very busy, so I've not actually had much of a chance to do too much apart from travel around and do interviews and a few appearances. But you know, I've always been a fan of German culture. I've enjoyed watching German football over the years.
Yeah, they are not so good right now.
Nor are the English, so yeah, we're in the same boat on that one. But yeah, I mean, I'm very excited about the tour. We've got a tour coming up in April. I think we're here on the 14th, 15th, and 16th. We're going to Munich, Kiel, and Dortmund. It's going to be great. I think I'm very excited to come and perform for the fans over here, and hopefully I'll get to see a bit more of Germany next time I'm over.
Well, you should go out. You should have something to eat, something to drink. We have a couple of good places
Okay,
here.
maybe we'll go out together.
Of course, let's do that.
Okay, don't tell
Deal?
your boyfriend.
No, I won't. Well, wait, thank you so much. Okay. I guess that's it for us.
Cool, thank you very much for having us on.
Well, and then I hope I see you in April.
Yes, we'll be.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Great. Can we take